Hi, I'm Annika from MSR, and I'm going to help you with resetting the thermal trip on your Windburner personal stove system. The thermal trip is designed to shut your stove down automatically if it overheats beyond the safe operating range. Essentially, a safety shutoff. This generally happens from trying to use cookware that's not compatible with the Windburner, like a flat-bottom pot, which reflects a potentially dangerous amount of heat back onto the stove and fuel canister. It can also happen if the stove is allowed to burn under a dry pot, or if you use a windscreen, which can overheat the stove. It can also trip by accident when lighting the stove from the side rather than the top, or storing your stove in a place that's hot enough to deform the components. All of these situations are potentially dangerous because they can damage components in the burner assembly, or deform gaskets on the stove or fuel canister, causing the leak. Fortunately, this safety feature prevents those things from happening and is easily reset after letting the stove cool down for about 5 minutes. You will need the fuel canister stand that came with the stove. If you don't have it anymore, you can get a new one on the MSR website. Once things have cooled off, start by unscrewing the stove from the fuel canister and removing the canister stand. Next, open the flame adjuster 2 full turns. Then, hold a leg of the fuel canister stand and insert the end into the mixer tube, located above the flame adjuster. Push the leg in until it stops, then turn it clockwise, pushing the brass jet down. The brass jet should stay depressed until gas starts flowing through it. Make sure to close the flame adjuster before reconnecting your stove to the fuel canister, and screw the canister back on. Open up the flame adjuster. You should hear a click when the jet pops back up, and the gas should start flowing. Your stove is now good to go. If your thermal trip keeps activating or the stove has a low output, it might mean something else has been damaged inside and you should stop using the stove immediately. You can identify a low output because the radiant burner may appear more bluish than bright red, and it sounds weak, and the stove will take a very long time to boil water. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you out there.